what's going on? Dale Valor here from Modern Valor Dating. Listen, I was reading an article from a website called QZ.com by an author named Karen Ho. And the article was called, Can Niche Offerings and Paid Features Make Online Dating Less Exhausting? All right, so, we've been talking a lot lately about online dating and different articles that come up and how it can be good, how it can be bad, and things like that. And so I thought this was a little bit interesting in that it's talking about like the free stuff or not free stuff. I mean, sometimes it's, you got to pay for extra exclusive things and, Tinder Gold and all that kind of stuff. Are those things actually worth it? And do you need it? All right, we're going to answer those questions. We're going to get into it right now. Hey guys, wanted to take this quick time out just to remind you, if you're getting value out of this channel, man, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Let us know the type of content that you want to see because this is here for you. We drop videos 3 times a week, and we want you to get the exact kind of information that you're looking for. So that's so important, man. And we want to be able to get to you in the best way possible, and I believe that to be you subscribing to the channel so that way you get the notification every time we drop something new. All right, so we're going to hop back into the video. Let's go. Number 1, should you pay for extras? Here's the deal, man. I've seen a lot of people talk about great results for paying for things like Tinder Gold, for example. And I know all of them kind of have their own little features and things like that you can upgrade to and all that kind of stuff. I've heard really good things about it. I've also heard it's a waste of time. All right, now, me personally, I have never paid for any of that stuff. And I've never had a real problem. It's not my, when it comes to dating apps and things like that, it's not my forte, so to speak. It's not something that I've taken so seriously as to like, okay, I'm going to pay for this and blah, blah, blah. However, that being said, I would not be opposed to testing it and trying it and seeing if it's worth it. Because it's not like you're signing a lifetime contract. You could cut it off after a long enough sample size to see if it was worth it to you. Try it for 60 days. See if you see better results. If you do, and that's worth it to you, keep it going. If it's not doing anything for you, figure out why. We've done tons of videos on ways to improve yourself on dating apps and things of that sort. You can go and find any one of those videos and it'll go super deep and break it down for you. All right, so my thought is experiment, see if it works for you, try it out, and I guess let the chips fall where they may. All right, so we're going to get into number 2. Let's get it. Number 2, it can be a part-time job. See, in the title of this article, it was talking about online dating not being as exhausting. See, if you are trying to maximize it all the time, every single day, you have to monitor what time you swipe and how many you do a day, and then the follow-up protocol with the girls that you match with, and try to weed that out and screen through that. Try to get them off of there and get them on the phone. Try to set something up and keep doing this every day. That can be really, really time consuming, and just cumbersome on your schedule if that's your life outside of work or school or whatever. Like, come on, man. Don't treat it like it's a part-time job. Treat it like it's a hobby or it's just something that you want to do from time to time, because if you treat it like something that you have to work your schedule around, it's not that important, dude. It's not. And you may say, well, Dale, that's easy for you to say because, you've been doing pickup for over a decade and here I am and I don't have a girlfriend and blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Fair enough. But here's the deal. This YouTube channel is dedicated to guys like you. There's all kinds of ways that you can utilize the things around you to attract women into your life. And so if you take advantage of those, you don't have to be glued to your phone. All right. And I'm not saying don't use it. I am saying use it. However, don't let it become such a big part of your life that you're turning down doing events with friends, going and doing things that are important to you, sacrificing your passion, things like that, because like, oh, you know what? Can't do it, man. 7 o'clock, that's my swiping time. You know, like, come on, man, for real? So that's the thing. Don't treat it like that. Treat it as a way to enhance your life, not to define it. Okay? All right, we're going to hop into number 3. Let's get it. Number 3, understand the culture. See, each and every one of these dating apps have their own culture to it. Just like social media, man. YouTube has a different culture to it than, say, LinkedIn, right? Like two totally different things, but they're both social media platforms. In the same vein, Tinder has a different culture than Christian Mingle, okay? So that's the thing, man. You got to understand where you are to maximize, you know, the results that you're going to be getting, and how to talk to people, how to present yourself, how to shape your bio, how to shape what pictures you're going to use. All those things matter, because some are more relationship based, man. And if that's what you want, that's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Some are more hookup based. And if that's what you want, that's totally fine. Nothing wrong with that. So that's the thing, man. Know where you are. Speak the language of the culture that you're in. That way, look, you could communicate that much better. If you speak Arabic and I speak English, and you don't speak English and I don't speak Arabic, we're going to run into a communication breakdown. All right? At some point, you know, we may be able to communicate a little bit, but we're never going to have a deep conversation because we can't talk to each other like that. So that's the thing, man. Know where you are, know the culture, and that will take a lot of the pressure off. All right? We're going to get into number 4. Let's go. Number 4, don't take it too seriously. I have seen guys run into this and fall into this trap more times than I can count, man. You know, where you go on Tinder or Bumble or Hinge or whatever, and you're not getting any matches. And then you take that personally and you look at it and you're like, what's wrong with me? Why am I so ugly? Why am I not getting any matches? I guess I don't have any worth. And it affects your self-esteem. And then you start looking at the world through that lens. And it just becomes a toxic mindset, man. Don't fall into that trap. If you're not getting matches, it's because of something you're doing wrong. It's not because of who you are. See, here's the thing. It's a lot easier to change something you're doing wrong than change who you are. The problem is you're not communicating properly who you are, and you're using the medium to suggest that, you know, like all these people are judging me, and they're judging me harshly because nobody will match with me. If you're not getting matches, man, it's about what you're doing, not who you are. Understand that, man, and I cannot stress that enough. This is probably the most important point that I can drop to you in this entire video, because I've seen it so many times. You just have to fix your profile. You just have to get better pictures, you know? And okay, fine, man. Some guys are gifted or blessed more in the gene pool than others. I get that, all right? But if you accentuate all the strengths that you bring to the table, you will get matches, all right? It's just a matter of being able to access the ways to do that, getting good pictures, making the right kind of bio, communicating properly, making all those things happen will help you. Now, a guy that's super good looking, he may get 100 matches to your 10, but now you've got at least 10 to your 0. Okay? So, man, take that to heart, man. Like I said, I can't stress that enough. It's super important. All right? We're going to get into number 5. Let's go. Number 5, don't be too gamey. All right, I see so many different like Facebook groups and YouTube channels and things like that that are dedicated to helping guys get better on dating apps. And that's totally cool, man. I'm all for that. But I think the trap that a lot of guys fall into is, I gotta have the perfect right opener. I gotta have the perfect thing to say. I gotta be on top all the time of this. Like I have to have a witty comeback for every single situation, no matter what. And, the thing is, it's about you being authentic and about being who you are and communicating that. All right. And there's better ways to do that than others. And I'm not suggesting don't use game. I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's what this channel is all about primarily. I'm not saying don't use game. What I am saying is use it when you need it. I would rather be a sniper, all right, where I'm just taking my shots and hitting my targets, right? Rather than a guy with a Uzi that's just shooting everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And to me, that's being too gamey. A loose cannon where you're just firing all over the place, just trying to show how much game you have. All right, she wants authenticity. She wants you to be real. Sure, she's going to appreciate clever wit. Okay, sure, she's going to appreciate the strengths that you bring to the table and you being able to demonstrate those things. And that's great, but don't overdo it. Don't overcompensate is all I'm trying to say, all right? So as a matter of fact, we did a video a little while back on that very thing, when you can be too gamey. So we're gonna link that up here. And another thing too, man, with being gamey, a lot of guys confuse game with leadership. Now, I think leadership is in game, all right? But the thing is, a lot of guys don't know how to lead. All they know how to do is game. All right, so we're doing a live event at the end of this month, February 27th. The link is down below, and what we need you to do is register for that. It's a free Zoom event, all right? And I want to see you there because it's so important to have those leadership qualities and bring those to the table. It's such an attractive skill set, and so we're going to show you how to do that and go super deep on it. I'll hope to see you there.